Hi, this is Press Play by Evie, and today's topic, their departure is a blessing. So I came across some videos online of people talking about their lack of interest in their partners, that they either no longer find them attractive, they're not interested in them, they don't even like them. Some went as far as saying they hated their partners. And the only reason they were sticking around was because of some benefit that they were getting, mainly financial for most of them. And while these videos were made by men who were no longer interested in their wives or have never been interested, married them without loving them, or at some point fell out of love, whatever the case, as I discuss this topic, I am talking about anyone, whether man or woman, who is in a relationship where their partner has never been interested in them or is no longer interested in them, regardless of gender. And I want to tell you that their departure is your blessing. There is nothing more difficult than living with a person who no longer likes you, loves you, and in some serious cases, hates you. And please understand that whether it's in the context of a romantic relationship or any kind of relationship, could be a friendship, a romantic relationship, a relationship with family members, it does not mean that just because we came from the same womb that we will automatically be friends or love one another all the way into adulthood. Some relationships collapse. Some were good, then they go bad, and some were never good to begin with. Or just because you have children with your partner does not directly equate to them loving you or choosing you or being your biggest supporter. They can also be your biggest hater. Just because you grew up with someone in the same household or the same estate or region or area, or because your parents were friends, or whatever circumstances that you believe make you close or bonded to an individual, it does not mean that they have to love you, like you. They may hate you, they may be your biggest haters, or dislike you, are disinterested in you. When you find yourself in a situation where you come to the realization that you are in a relationship of whatever kind, even a professional one, where the other person does not like you, does not root for you, and they hate you, they feel contempt towards you, it is a blessing that that relationship comes to an end. The sooner, the better. But even if you do not realize this sooner, or they do not leave your space sooner, thank God that they leave eventually, or that you leave. In whatever way it happens, the fact that they are no longer in your vicinity is a blessing. And if it hasn't happened yet, may it happen for you. Because as painful as it is, and it will be painful because this is someone that, in your view, you love them and they love you. So to realize that that is not the case, that all the memories that you believe bonded you together, that you hold with so much importance and weight, mean nothing to them or mean very little to them. Discovering that is heartbreaking, and it will crush you. You will go through grief of having to lose not only this person, but all that you believed held you together, was worthy of your time, of your love, of all your emotions. You have to grieve that. And it is painful to grieve a person and a situation that is still existing, that is still alive, because it's right there. But that situation and that person is not good for you. They do not want you. And so it's a huge blow. It's abandonment. But why I say thank God for that is because that pain, that separation is the beginning of your healing. It's the beginning of your success, of your thriving, of finding yourself when you didn't even know that you were lost, of finally breathing free, clean air when you didn't even know that you were holding your breath, of walking light, being relaxed, at ease, at peace, when you didn't even know you were holding so much tension in your body, in your mind. It is painful, and I hope that your recovery comes fast. And when you look back, you will see all the things that you now get to enjoy, all the success, all the joy, all the peace, all the love that you now get to enjoy because that person is no longer in your life. In whatever, however that came about, whether you're the one who detached or they're the ones who detached, thank God it happened. This is a beginning for you of a new chapter where you have created space, whether you wanted it or didn't, however that space came to be, for a new kind of love. Because where there is a vacuum, something has to come in and fill in that space. And my hope for you is that that which comes to fill in that space, because you have learned how painful, draining it can be when the wrong people, situations, energies fill your space. That whatever comes to fill your space this time round will be the good and positive energies, will be the great, fulfilling situations, will be the kind, loving, genuine people, sincere people. And that the genuine, honest, raw love will locate you. The authentic people will find you. The fulfilling situations and opportunities will be your portion. And that is what will come and fill in this vacuum, this hole that has been left behind. And that as you start healing, in fact, as you grieve, because as you grieve, that is part of healing. Be very honest with yourself, as honest as you can be, without punishing, hating, criticizing yourself. Extend love and grace to yourself, even as you look at the situation with honesty, without blaming yourself in any way for not being out of that situation sooner. Because this is the time. Whenever it has happened, in whatever way it has happened, it is the right time, and you're grieving, you're crying, your anger, your bitterness, your sadness, your loneliness, your frustration is part of grieving and healing. And at this time round, your eyes, your soul, your heart, your mind, your body is tuned better to recognize people and situations that are not good for you. That now you can quickly and easily notice people that do not like you, who are contemptuous of you, who hate you because you have lived this life, who are not rooting for you, who are hoping bad things happen to you. They're thinking ill, maybe smile or laugh in your face, but do sideways things, or say sideways things about you. Even those who are closest to you, you're now very attuned to recognizing such people, such environments, such situations, because you have lived them. And while you may have seen those signs, whether you ignored them or just noticed them on a subconscious level, but not too much on a conscious level, whatever the case, if you allow yourself to go through that grieving process, being very honest, but with a lot of love and grace for yourself, so many things will begin popping up in your mind that will make you go, yes, that was weird. Yes, that was strange. Oh my gosh, I felt off about that conversation. I felt off about how their smile didn't quite reach their eyes. I saw it. I just ignored it or pushed it to the side or just shifted my attention to something else because I was busy living life. I was busy trying to survive, to thrive, whatever the reason. And that means if you are able to do that for yourself and acknowledge that that is part of loving yourself and healing yourself, then that vacuum, that hole that they've left, that space that we are grateful they have left, will be filled with better, will be filled with higher goodness. And that is what I hope for you. So thank God for where you are now. Thank God the situation, the environment, the person no longer exists in your space. And keep it that way until you are confident. You have found yourself, you have found your voice, you have found your energy. Keep it that way and replace that with all the goodness that truly should have been there all along. Because you are worthy. Thank goodness for you. With that, I will leave it at that. Please do leave your comments, your advice, your tips. If you have ever gone through this or are going through this, please do share your stories. Let us encourage one another. Let us support one another. Let us be one of those people who fills our own vacuums and other people's vacuums and spaces with goodness, with love, with kindness, with joy, with peace, with calm. All that is good, all that is beautiful, all that is love. Thank you and have a good day.